Good morning, everyone. Kaori here, and today I'm going to give you a list of 5 of my favorite Japanese sushis that are not tuna. My father's from Japan, so my father is also a Japanese chef, and he has raised me on oodles and oodles of delicious Japanese food. And let me tell you, Japanese dishes are not just sushi. So it's not just fish and rice. And also, sushi that you guys may know here in America is quite different from the Japanese sushi that you have in Japan. Like, there's so many different cuts and fillets, and ways of eating is a little more particular over there, whereas here, even the roll, which is kind of like the Japanese burrito of sushi, that doesn't it's not a thing in Japan, really. It's more of an Americanized version of sushi. And also in Japan, there's different steps of eating sushi. That's why you get a plate, and you end with the egg. They always give you that egg, and the egg is supposed to be the last one to kind of cleanse your palate from the fish that you've been eating. And in Japan, they initially always put the wasabi inside, so you don't have to like personalize it yourself. It's and if it's that good, you really don't have to dip it into the soy sauce. So it's really interesting how different and Americanized the culture of eating sushi has become here in America. But I appreciate both ways, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to give you just a list of 5 of my favorite sushis that happen not to be tuna. Tuna is actually very popular. It's probably the most popular one, and it's also because there's such an ample amount of it. And you also get so many different kinds. You get the belly, which is the fat, and then you get the back, and then you also get the neck. Every different area of the tuna has a different flavor, has a different texture. And personally for me, maguro or toro is my favorite. If you get the right kind, it looks a little more pinkish and also has little like whites on it, and it's basically fat that melts in your mouth. It's kind of like the foie gras of tuna. But I digress, because right now I'm going to tell you 5 of my personal favorite sushis that are not tuna. Uni. Uni is sea urchin, and they basically break the shell open and you eat the inside, the middle, the heart of the uni, and it has a very, very creamy texture. I think it's definitely acquired taste. You either love it or you hate it, but it has been increasing in popularity here recently. Now we also have uni pasta, which is delicious, which is just accentuates the pasta with the cream of the uni. You can't go wrong there. I really like uni, and it looks like poo poo, but it doesn't taste like poo poo at all, and it, it looks like your tongue, but the texture is delicious, especially if you get the fresh one. Okay, this one is been my favorite forever. Is amaebi. Amaebi means sweet shrimps. Amai means sweet. Ebi means shrimp, so amaebi. So amaebi is one of my ultimate favorites ever. So in some restaurants, if you can find one, you can see the shrimp actually swimming in the fish tank, and the chef will grab it for you, and they will douse it in sake, which is Japanese alcohol, and drown the shrimp, and then they will give it to you that fresh, and they will prepare it super fresh, and the shrimp. You can actually kind of see it twitching a little bit. I'm no murderer, but this is really, really delicious. It's like a crisp shrimp and has like a sweetness to it, and it's like a popping boba in your mouth. This unique flavor of delicate textures and ooze of the sea. And also, they will also fry the shrimp heads for you, and the shrimp heads are really delicious too. They are like they're like chips, and it's oh my god. I think you can tell it's my favorite. Next one is mirugai. So mirugai is jumbo clam, or some people call it geoduck. And if you look, it kind of looks weird. but it's so delicious and it's also crispy, and not really chewy like taco, which is octopus, which I personally, it's not my thing, but it has like a clean taste to it, like almost like a blend between a scallop and a clam. And if it's served really fresh with a little bit of zest of lemon on top, and ponzu sauce, it is the bomb. And I'm really going into like my personal favorites, so these might be sometimes harder to find. So this one here is ikanato. Ikanato. So this is composed of two different things. Ika is squid, and natto is fermented soybeans. So if you know edamame, which is the green pods that Americans have been raving about and say it's really healthy, natto is the fermented version of that. So it's kind of like the rotten version of it, but it's really good. And growing up as a kid, natto is a staple. We actually have steamed rice. We put natto on top and an egg on top, a little bit of shoyu, which is soy sauce, and we mix it, and that's just like how we do breakfast. So ika natto is the blend of the squid and the natto together into a small little roll, and it's very good. It's a little slimy. In Japan, we say that sliminess actually makes anything that's slimy is good for you. Like yamaimo, which is mountain potato, or okra. Natto is one of those. Of course, ika, which is squid, is one of those. So anything that has like that sticky texture is actually really, really good for you, and for your digestive system. So ika natto is really, really delicious. I like that as well. This is kind of a super, maybe super Japanese thing. I don't know, but any sushi with Japanese mayo in it, which is kewpie. So in Japan, they use canned tuna and mayo and make it sushi, or corn and mayo and make it sushi, or cucumbers and mayo and then make it sushi. And it is just so good. I particularly like this one called mentaiko, which is a sack of fish egg, and they take it out and they make it spicy. And sometimes they make mentaiko mayo, which is you add mayo into the spicy eggs, and it is delicious. Mentaiko is one of my favorites as well. It is really, really good because it has like a lot of flavor, but you have to be able to stand fish, or you have to be able to love that sea flavor. It just pops in your mouth, and it just stays in there even after the first bite for a little bit. So I definitely think mentaiko is the way to go. And honorary mentions, of course, is spicy tuna and anything tuna. So those are some of my favorites when it comes to sushi. And if you guys get a chance to think outside the box and go further in depth into the world of sushi, I challenge you to try those out, and then comment below and let me know what you thought. Or if you've tried them, tell me what you thought, or tell me what you like. I'm guarantee I've tried it before. And yeah, that's about it. So comment below and let me know. And don't forget to press that thumbs up button and hit subscribe. Thanks for stopping over, and let me know what you want me to talk about. And then, I'll catch you guys later.